Beijing W5 is proud to introduce you the most exciting confrontation at this night in Croatia. The 5-round bout for 2 titles. 2 men enter to ring, but only 1 man leaves. 2 titles, 2 fighters, 2 hunters for victory. The winners takes everything. Ladies and gentlemen, and you know what that means. It's time to set this split.
Challenger Massaro, the project Glunder, 2-0-0 for W5 fights. Overall, he's 40 fights, 29 wins, 19 by knockout, 7 losses, 4 draws. 22 years old, 173 centimeters, and he weighed in at 71.3 kilograms yesterday at the weigh-in. He will be taking on what may be his toughest opponent ever in Vlad the Diamond Tuinov out of Russia. 19 years old, 175 centimeters. He weighed in at 72.5 kilograms. He's 17 fights for W5, 16 wins, 6 by knockout, and 1 loss. And that loss happened to be to Milan Palis, who just fought against Luka Tomic. His overall record worldwide is 29 fights, 27 wins, 8 by knockout, 2 losses. But don't let that... Here he comes, the man of the hour, Vlad Tuinov. Yesterday's interview, he threw some shade on Massaro Glunder when asked, by me actually, whether or not he's ever faced somebody so powerful, thinks he can control the fight. He said, I enter the ring and I just start crushing skulls, and I plan on kicking the living shit out of them. And that Glunder has never been up against a man of Vlad's caliber and power. That's a lot of words that he's gonna have to back up right now in the ring.
Centimeters. His professional record is impressive. 40 fights, 29 wins, 19 victories by way of knockout, 7 losses and 4 draw. The representative of legendary Mike's team, he goes by the name The Project, Massaro Glunder. The representative fighter from the blue corner. 19 years old, 175 centimeters. His professional record, 27 fights, 25 wins, 8 victories by way of knockout, and only 2 defeats. The representative of Chinese school team, he goes by the name The Diamond from our old city, Vlad.
Respect for him. He usually calls a very clean fight. He's going to have his hands full tonight between Massaro Glunder and Vlad Tuinov. Again, I expect nothing but brilliance out of these 2 fighters. They're both professional. They'll look for openings. They're not going to just gang rush each other. You should see a good, clean, tactically sound fight between these 2 guys. They're young, but they have the presence of being in the ring almost their entire lives. This should be fun. Here we go.
First round.
The fight that everybody's been waiting for, the fight that is making the rounds as possibly one of the great fights of 2017, is underway. Good mid kick by Vlad. And a great strong mid kick. You can see the power of his legs. He's got a huge, huge thighs. He's very strong. He's also very quick. Massaro looks a little bit smaller by mass, but he's just as deadly and extremely fast. Spinning back kick, trying to go in the midsection from Vlad. Massaro backing him up. Vlad missing. Again, this is the first tournament we're using W5 gloves. And I have to admit, they look really good. Nice right hook by Vlad Tuinov. Massaro counters nicely with a nice combination. Good body shot by Vlad. Comes up top with the right hook, right behind, lands it on the back of the ear. Nice spinning back kick into the midsection by Vlad. Massaro tries to counter. Vlad does a good job of covering up right away. Look at the speed of Vlad's hands. He's actually gained speed as well on top of that mass. I asked him if it slowed him down at all, and he said not at all. While they were gaining the extra mass, they decided to work on speed. Had to go with that jumping high kick. Massaro does a good job of blocking it. This is the type of fight where somebody's going to have to make a mistake to really get that opening. You have two very quick fighters. Nice right hook by Vlad. Came in right at the back of the gloves, and Massaro landed on the ear. Good two quick left jabs by Vlad. Nice snap on him. Let's go with that left hook right now. Vlad boxing. Straight leg kick by Massaro. Massaro hasn't really done much yet. He's not showing too much at this stage. Let Vlad get it out of his system. Vlad slips after trying to bring that knee up. Let Vlad give away all his signs. Massaro right now just studying his opponent. Good left jab, got through the defense of Massaro. Good body shot. Oh, Massaro lands a big right, but Vlad counters with the left and the right. A nice exchange by both fighters. Vlad trying to go with that jumping, spinning back kick again. He does that spinning back kick. He is a high-risk fighter. Sometimes I think a little bit too much. Good right hook by Vlad. Another right hook by Vlad. Massaro tries to counter and land at that right jab. Seconds left in the first round. Vlad being more of the aggressor. Good left, right, left. Oh, nice right by Vlad. Oh, Vlad, don't toss him, man. Let's keep it straight, buddy. Vlad talking a little smack at the end of that round, which I like. Show him your confidence, Vlad. I got Vlad 1-0 there. I think he controlled that round. He landed some good shots. Massaro took him. Massaro's strong for sure. Don't count him out. I think Massaro was just studying Vlad, see what he brought to the table. I think you're going to see a different Massaro in the second round unless Vlad can keep him off balance. That replays. There's that nice right by Vlad. Got right behind the gloves on the ear. Here we go, second round. Nice body shot by Vlad, comes up top, he's got the combinations going. Oh, Massaro lands a nice counter while Vlad was throwing his punches, the defense is open. Good flurry by Vlad Tuinov. Massaro now realized that he has to brawl with Vlad, and I don't think that's a good idea for Massaro. You do not want to brawl in the center of the ring with Vlad Tuinov. Left jab by Massaro. He's just as quick. Left by Vlad. He's got a lot of power, man. That mass he's added is really pushing his opponent around. He's already landed a couple good shots already, and Massaro hasn't been phased by him. He still has that speed, very quick hands, good left, right. Set up that right jab with the left. Good body shot, comes up top by Vlad. Nice right hook to finish it off. Right now, neither fighter really using their legs. Vlad just boxing with them. Good left hook by Vlad. Massaro really not coming after Vlad. He's kind of just taking it at this stage. I don't think Massaro wants to brawl with him. I don't think he wants to get inside with him. I think he's just kind of waiting for one way that he can counter. Good left jab by Massaro. That one caught Vlad right on the bridge of the nose. It almost looks like Vlad's also going for that knockout early on. Vlad missing a big right hook, but he does land that left hook and a quick backhand. Good right hand by Vlad. Nice spinning back fist by Vlad. Good left counter by Massaro. Vlad trying to put all his power behind these punches early on. We'll see if that really plays a factor in the 5th round if it goes 5 rounds. Good left right by Vlad. Massaro's going to have to find an opening and do something, though, because you're not going to be able to keep taking a beating like this to the body or the head. Good defense by Massaro. Nice left jab by Massaro. Good right by Vlad. Vlad landed on the chin, kind of when they were tied up, and Vlad told him, come on, dude. Keep it kosher. 10 seconds here in the 2nd round. And it's been all Vlad so far. I got him 2 rounds to none. As he is just controlling this fight. I don't know what Massaro is waiting for, if it's just for openings, but those openings aren't coming soon enough, and not enough. So Vlad up 2 rounds to nothing here. So far, I was expecting a little bit more out of Massaro, a little bit more speed, a little bit more activity. I don't know if he just can't seem to time an opening with Vlad, or if he's just kind of waiting till Vlad kind of tires himself out. But Vlad is looking well conditioned, and he looks like he can keep this up.
Fighters.
Here we go. Good overhand right by Vlad to start out 3rd round. Good left-right combination by Vlad, blocked nicely by Massaro. He's got those gloves up. The ring floor is quite slippery. Nice high kick by Massaro. At some point, Massaro's going to have to pick up his pace and his attack on Vlad. Otherwise, he's going to be forced to fight a hand-to-hand combat in the center of the ring to try and win. Good left by Massaro, counter when Vlad went to the body. Good left, right, left by Vlad. That one tagged Massaro, and Massaro just gobbling it all up and countering with a nice left hook. The top to Vlad. Good left hook by Vlad. Good right hook by Vlad. Massaro's got a strong chin in his own right. He's one tough kid. Good left right by Vlad. Massaro taking some big shots already. He's not even fazed by it. Psychologically, that could be damaging to Vlad as he witnesses that. Massaro just says, come on, man, I can take it. Nice high kick by Massaro, blocked well. Vlad goes to the body, comes up top to the head. A nice combination. Massaro tries to counter. Hits Vlad slightly. Vlad tried to counter that and missed completely. Good left, right jabs by Vlad. He's definitely coming off from Massaro. Massaro ducking nicely, tries to come up top, and they clinch. And it's a really good job on Massaro's side right now. He's really utilizing those gloves up. Vlad is boxing him. Vlad has landed some big punches, but you can see Massaro's defense is high and it's tight. These guys have almost resorted to boxing rather than, oh, that's a bit of a cheap shot.
You're a champion.
Come on, Vlad doesn't do cheap shots.
Okay, easy. Fight!
Nice mid-kick by Vlad. Right in the chest area. Massaro was going down slightly, bending down to go with that. Oh, what a knee by Vlad. Good left, right by Vlad. Vlad's defense is open. Massaro got a couple shots in. Ten seconds left here in the 3rd round. I got 3 rounds to nothing by Vlad Tuinov. You know, he's throwing a lot of punches, and I think his defense is a little bit open, and I'm wondering when Massaro is going to tag him one big time. It only takes once, and almost Vlad looks a bit careless. Maybe that's part of his strategy, but he seems to be a little bit careless in the ring and keeping himself open and not blocking. You watch him train, you watch these fighters train, punch, block, punch, block. Be prepared for that counter. Vlad looking a little bit open here and a little bit vulnerable. Or will Massaro continue with his strategy, which so far really hasn't worked? A couple counters, but nothing continuous. He's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. Massaro can clearly handle Vlad's power so far in the first 3 rounds. Mid kick by Vlad, his leg grabbed by Massaro. Nice high kick by Vlad, blocked nicely by Massaro. Massaro's done a great job of keeping those gloves up the entire fight so far. While Vlad has kind of shied away from using his legs, almost went pure boxing. Oh, Vlad tried to go with that high kick as Massaro went down, and he just missed him. Massaro ducked, and Vlad had him right where he wanted him. Vlad trying to bring in that jumping knee. Kind of held back at the end. Massaro getting a warning. Vlad missing that big right jab. He tried to throw and land it. You have 2 great fighters from 2 absolutely wonderful schools. 2 great schools and very well respected schools who are producing great fighters. And this is a key in a fight like this, because it really comes down to just a mistake here, a mistake there, a good right by Vlad. You can see that both fighters are able to eat big punches and big kicks. Massaro has landed a couple, not nearly as many as Vlad has landed. Vlad doesn't really seem fazed by it. Massaro really doesn't seem fazed by Vlad's power. If we compare that to when Vlad knocked out Ali Sakir, you know, Ali just basically was just bumbling around the ring with drool coming out. It was absolutely a devastating knockout. But it shows you the level of fighter that Massaro Glunder is. Vlad just missing that right, but he does land a left hook. Blocked nicely by Massaro. Vlad trying to use those knees. Oh, Vlad doing a good job of backing away. Massaro had him wide open. Vlad's glove down. I don't like when a fighter puts his gloves down and leaves his defense open too long. Good body shot by Vlad. He does have liver punch potential. 10 seconds left here in the 4th round. A fairly quiet 4th round. Good right left by Vlad. Countered nicely by Massaro. A little bit too late. We're going to go into the 5th and final round, and then we go to school cards. So I might, at best, have a tie. It was a very kind of slow round. Wasn't as exciting as the first 3 rounds. The 5th round is key here. It's got to be Massaro's. It has to be Massaro's for a draw, possible draw. Possible. But I think that Massaro has to realize that he's got to be down on points, and that he's got to come out and really go after Vlad if he wants that belt. This is the 5th and final round, or possibly the 4th, I don't know. The 4th and final round of a 5-round fight. 10 seconds left, it's what we've been waiting for. Who will be crowned the champion? Here we go. Good, good left, right, left by Vlad. He did land those. Massaro not phased at all. Complaining about a slippery ring. Vlad says you got to fight. Good inside low kick. That one had a nice effect on Massaro. You saw his knee buckle. Good mid kick by Massaro. Good high kick by Massaro. Blocked nicely by Vlad. Massaro trying to come with that jumping knee. Good left, right, left by Vlad. Massaro's knees look like they buckled for a second. Massaro slipping. Let's see what happens now here with about 2 minutes to go. Massaro trying to get that quick left jab in. It's actually dangerous for the fighter. Oh, what a big right by Vlad. Good left, right by Vlad. Vlad telling Massaro where it's dry. He's saying, let's just stand here and duke it out. Good counter by Massaro. Good straight leg kick by Massaro. Good left, right by Massaro. This is the brightest punch of the night for him. Vlad comes in with that right. They tangle up and go on the ropes. 50 seconds left. Nice knee by Massaro. Vlad did not block that one. That one did catch him on right around the nose and the chin area. Good left jab by Vlad. Vlad missing that big right. Massaro trying to come up with that high kick.